From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams.
Chris Boswell set.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And here we go from L.A. Here comes Williams on the return. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. And following the play, we've got a break in the action as the trainers head out. They had a man hurt on the play, and hopefully this doesn't affect his availability for the playoffs. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. Works the sideline inside the 35. There it is, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41. First play, they go Cook out to the left, complete. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Purdy a quick throw, complete. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Line up the design keeper. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down. Offense in the hurry-up here.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out.
It's a gain of 11.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
22-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun is Purdy. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he'll pick up enough to move the
A
chains.
gain of 9 yards. That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Robinson. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Another carry for Robinson. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
On 3rd down, Purdy. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Incomplete.
Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm. They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick.
Hey, I am all for the element of surprise. But the first quarter? Hey, they got some stuff in their game plan this week. There's no question if they pull that out this early. There's got to be a lot better execution the next time around.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
A gain of 13
That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. And he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A gain of 14.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get their feet down.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get 6 more on their early advantage. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. And dose of the hurry up here.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He loses the football. And the Seahawks pick it up. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grow their lead off the turnover. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt, getting it for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
2nd down give to Krosky-Merritt. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Here's a nickel look by the Seahawks. 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. At the 20. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Rams reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Nico Collins with a touchdown. One after up and good from Boswell. And the Rams make it an 11-point ball game. A bit early to be in full-on comeback mode. An onside kick, though, here in the opening quarter. Rams are pointing. We'll wait and see. They got it back. 4th quarter of a game, totally get this call. We expect to see an onside kick in pursuit of the lead. But Brock, walk me through this. Still in the first half. Isn't it a little early for that?
Yeah, I think it's a little early for you and me and a lot of the analytics books out there. But to me, this is a head coach saying,
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down. Working quickly here.
Leads to 3rd down and 3.
Down give to Robinson. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. The Seahawks with an early lead. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. And facing 4th down, they're leaving the offense out there. Quick throw right side. And he's taken down at the 30. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut. And he's tackled for a short gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Ready.
Here's a design run. Robinson, a 1st down and more. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Rams cut the lead down to 4.
Rams, 17.
Wow, down by just a score. A lot of game to go. But look here, it's an onside try. And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick. All right, I'm going to need your expertise here, Brock. You don't ever really call an onside kick there on a whim, do you? That had to be pre-planned, right?
Yeah, I think that was on the table well before they scored the touchdown, but here's the problem. That group on the other side, well, they were prepared. They were ready for it. And now, well, you've added a little bit of Uncle momentum to that side.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Offense to the line fast.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Warriors 7, 19.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one's caught. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now lead by 10. Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks drive their lead to 11.
Rams 17. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
18. Watch out. Yellow.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Working quickly here.
And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Purdy on 1st down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks take over on his 5th interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. And they're going to throw out of the gun. It is caught left side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 32 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Working on 1st down. Bails out of the pocket quick. Cut near the goal line. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
18. Here we go. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Viking 18. Ready.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Seahawks push their lead to 18.
Rams 17.
Sanders all set to send it away.
Sanders set to kick off.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Offense up to the line fast.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's 4th down.
Quick throw finds about right. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turn. Over on downs, and now some great field position.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Caught quickly on the slant. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Seahawks continue piling on to this lead.
Rams 17.
Sanders all set to send it away.
To kick off.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Collins got it left side. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Rams first down.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. First and 10, around to Robinson. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
53. 75, say. What do y'all do?
That's quickly out to Collins. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. And goes to the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's 4th down.
They're going to go. It's Purdy. Heave toward the end zone. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Working quickly here.
Back at the 47-yard line.
70 ranges.
Throwing on seconds. Completed to his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
60 by 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 by Dragon. 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They'll throw 3rd and long. It's on target to Williams. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Offense in the hurry up here.
14. And the Seahawks first down.
Blown back gets the handoff. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back-to-back carries here. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
60. Bronco leading. 18 Rodney.
1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's got it. It's in close. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jason Sanders set to
Sanders
kick off.
all set to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Get set. 18. 18. Yellow.
Starting the half with Robinson. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
First down. First and 10 at the 50.
Design quarterback run here. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 24 yards. That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Robinson again here on second. Breaks the tackle. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Offense up to the line fast.
12 yards. That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 on the Seahawks 16-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Finds him over the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offense in the hurry-up here.
A gain of 5 brings up third and 6.
53.
That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Here's a quick throw to the left. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
That's good for Rams. First down.
Line up the design keeper. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
At the Seahawks 5-yard line.
21. Yellow. Up.
On the gun is Purdy. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
It's now third.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. And goes to the hurry up here.
2-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
And he won't come through on 4th and goal. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Has room down the left sideline. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks push their lead further to start the half. Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again.
49. Rams 17. Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
47 on the play. And a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
That throw behind his intended target.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams lower the deficit they face. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams will trail by 25.
Rams 24.
They're in full comeback mode already here in the 3rd. An onside kick coming up. And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, these numbers, Kate, they're pretty clear. It's hard to recover these onside kicks. Nice job there by the fielding team, but you see why the rules committee, right, the competition committee constantly searching for maybe new creative ways, because it is just so hard to get that ball when the other team's prepared for the onside kick.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Rams 44-yard line.
Back to the well again. And they bring him down around the 34. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to take this all into about the 31. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6.
Ready.
This time it's a passing play. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one only manages the yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
18, traffic, ready, Warriors.
Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Now run here with Blake Corum. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
On the jump.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Dragon 6, 18. Here we go. Ready.
Back to throw. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Come on.
They give to Corum on the draw. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Seahawks have the football, and they're in great shape with this sizable lead. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. It's inside the 10. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks continue piling it on here in the 4th. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Seahawks continue adding on to that lead.
Rams 24.
Sanders all set to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Working quickly here.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
Get set. Get set.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. He's going to push one deep down. He's got it deep downfield. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out.
A gain of 36 yards. That's good for a Rams first down. First and 10.
Pretty throwing here on first. Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Working quickly here.
15 yards. And the Rams first down.
Purdy on first down. Connecting with Metcalf again. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. Offense up to the line
He's
fast.
out of bounds at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Throws caught. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up
Purdy on 3rd and 1. That heater is going to fall to the turf. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. So it's going to be 4th and short.
It's 4th down.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. In 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass and a 4th down instead.
Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Rams first down.
Here's Robinson. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Rams putting up points in a game decided. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Boswell gets that point after the go. And the Rams will trail by 25.
Seahawks 56. Rams.
Well, the win may be lost, but their effort certainly isn't. They're going to try to get this one back after the score. And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
And the Seahawks first down.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And a nice little run there gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
This one to Williams out left side. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
From the gun, here's a handoff. They give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. Good second down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They look to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Bronco leading, 7 Pirates, Dragon 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Motioning Williams left. To the air on 3rd and long. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
He's going to try to throw for it. Throw caught by his running back. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Seahawks keep running away with this. Ooh, baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Rams 31. Jason Sanders set
Sanders all set to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh no, they get him yet again! Into the red zone! And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown! Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick 6.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get 2, it's almost a certainty.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Kraft has it. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's good for a Rams first down.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Okay, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But if that defense is flying around and making the play.
And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
And a Rams first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Robinson. He's able to manage a couple on that run. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
It's set. On 18. Watch out. 53. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Here's a design run. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Rams making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Keeping it on the ground. And he's into the end zone again, so he gets them the touchdown and the 2, and single-handedly shaves 8 points off that lead. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick. And that's going to be close to an outright disaster, Brock, as he winds up losing a ton of yards on the play. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's out of bounds after a gain of about 8, so a nice pickup there, 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Ready. Count 19. Back all 80.
They're going to pass it here. Headed out right. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks throwing 6 more on the blowout. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines. But for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're